minutes ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. They go play action here on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Cousins. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Second down, Cousins. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, here's Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Cousins again. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And not great starting field position here for the offense. There's the rookie from Texas, Deontay Foreman. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They run again with Foreman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it third down and 10.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. A big play there for the Bears on third. 41 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the interception, Cousins. He hits Baldwin right side. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Cousins on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Doug Baldwin. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it's grabbed by Crockett Gilmore. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Cousins now on second down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Bruce Carter coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing, Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the interception, here's Palmer. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pick up there, a 20-yard. A carry for Foreman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the left side here for Eifert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. The first down carry here for Johnson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. He gets it to Baldwin. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. D. Ford. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now Palmer on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. He's had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to half. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Cousins now. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you learned how to play it the Madden way.
That's taken inside his own 40. So we reach halftime. Larry, go back to the green room, my friend. These guys are ready to go again. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears. Offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that'll be incomplete. Deontay Foreman, the intended target, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And shutting him off, now open field. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, from the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. Actually,
and he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Eddie Lacy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Cousins to throw it. And throw right side complete to Parker. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 2nd down following the run. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Play action. It's Palmer. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll run with Foreman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Foreman. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now 24. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Second down, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. Cousins now to throw on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. To throw is Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On second down, Cousins again. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frank, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Bruce caught it with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. A first down throw for Cousins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Cousins again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They're already on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. Jim Caldwell's guys cannot come through there on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff. Here's Lacey. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
First down. Here's Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Play fake. Cousins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Lions on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Eifert has it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 7 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Throwing is Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Uh-oh, Kirk Cousins. He's still down on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Deion Jones. Coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Glennon. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
First down and goal to go from the 7. Now Glennon. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get him a win. It makes things, though, a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now Foreman. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the need. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one. So for Chicago, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-5.